Appreciate that, brother. Peace, peace. Yo. I let this song play about 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 minutes. I just play it to get the groove going. This your boy Papa Fisco G, Sacred Truth OG, aka Shaman Truth. The man with many names. Sacred Truth, Shaman Truth, Papa Fisk, same nigga. Different name, same nigga, man. You too, bro. You have a wonderful day, man. Peace, peace. Hit the like button for me, man. Sub if if you fuck with your boy. Yo, I'm talking about it is going crazy for my divine beings and your ancestors right now. Okay, man. Woo! All I can tell you is fuck. This little, what do you call it? This level was an interesting level, bro. Basically, we've been passing these levels, bro, but yo, this one was an interesting one. You had to remain solid in your inner foundation, no matter what. Basically, remain to the truth within your being in a world that denies truth, So like you have some people from your past that they did a lot of garbage, and you had to stand on that. You were like, yo, man, I'm gonna keep elevating. I'm not gonna have to play fire with these people. I'm just gonna put some water on it, cool the situation down, and I'm gonna keep ascending. You couldn't face it with the same type of intensity and malice like these people did, because you wouldn't, what I'm saying, just when I got you nowhere. So like these people stole your identity. You're not gonna come at that situation stealing their identity. So you had to go a different way. You literally not necessarily turn the cheek, but you had to find another way to get your justice. So this was a interesting phase, because you had these people running amok. We had people running amok with our shit, bro. I mean, goddamn. How long and how hard they went, you wouldn't even think karma was real. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. How these niggas was moving, how much shit they been doing, how much chaos they were mixing and spinning and throwing all around you and shit. and how it felt you were just in it by yourself. You would have thought the evil darkness wins. But you gotta look deeper, bro. There's a reason why they were throwing that at you. It's something inside you that they fear, that they know that if it rises, it's gonna cause problems. So they were just trying to get a return on their investment before that happens. Like, their investment is stopping you before you rise. So by any means necessary, messing up their foundation, messing up their connections, just messing up everything in their life. That's basically what they were doing. They're just trying to get you to fall, bro. They were just trying to get you to fall, try to get you to not have a proper footing to elevate, just to try to mess the stage up so you don't grow. But for the ones that I'm speaking to, that still wasn't the case, bro. You still grew. You still rose. Even with everything they threw at you, bro. But I don't care how long it's been. See, we had to elevate, man. They threw us some stuff to elevate. This ain't to say that we're going to overlook what they did. No, we see what they did, bro. But I've noticed everything that was stolen in my life, the good, the bad, the ugly, and honestly elevated me, man. Yeah, the things that they stole from me, it made me be resourceful. Yeah, like it just made me be way more resourceful. The way they blacklisted me basically. Made me resourceful. It made me more reliant on myself. The way they messed up connections just made me trust more of myself and depend on more of myself. Like, yeah, it made me into a monster in a sense. Like, yeah. This stuff was literally made to build a new version of you. But there's still consequences for their actions. Because as you elevate and as you heal, your ancestors heal. And then when the lesson is learned and when the scales are balanced on your end, they get their karma. So they were actively trying to get you in balance, to get you in this healing phase. What was going to be in a healing phase, but they're trying to get you in the in-between so you never get right. So, the karma doesn't come. But I'm speaking to the ones they maintained, bro. They didn't give up. Like, yo, it took a lot. Because we've been in these phases for a minute, bro. Like, I've been in the churches for a minute. I'm not mad or nothing. They make me who I am, but goddamn, I could see how people give up, even though the divine is there, bro. But yo, the divine just tests us, bro. We're a beacon. We're a model. We're a model to be a certain way for the next collective, for the next ascended masters that's gonna come down here. They gotta learn. So I get it, how the divine has set it up. I get it. It make it kind of tough because you gotta think. Tough times make great people. Tough times make resourceful, adaptable, composed people. So I get it. They wasn't going to form a soldier. They wasn't going to form a soldier throwing them in the playhouse. They had to throw a soldier in the lion's den. They had to throw a soldier in the lion's den, and that's what they did. But they threw us in the lion's den. They knew what that was going to entail. They knew what that was going to come. What was going to entail with all that. It was going to come with a lot of turmoil, warfare, chaos, all type of stuff. But they knew it was going to mold us to who we needed to be today and a great model to go after, for the ones that come after you. They knew it, so they had to, they let things slide, they let things go for longer than what we would expect. But that doesn't that doesn't push them away from their karma, bro. They got some karma coming, and it's coming, bro. It is coming. And businesses are getting hit. You got people at the top getting hit. You got the corporation getting hit. You got the GOV getting hit. It's just a big mess. It's just a big mess. And as these people getting their karma for what they did, they're always trying to distract you and entertain you and stuff like that, bro. I'm seeing it. There's businesses closing. There's just a whole bunch of stuff going on because there's karma coming in, man. This karma is coming in. And I got a feeling they finna start spinning a block just on some people, bro. Karma ancestors finna spin a block on some people, bro. They been was supposed to spin a block, so this was long awaited. It ain't like they were sparing these people or nothing. It's just things come in cycles, man. And now we're in that cycle where we're gonna see the wicked fall, bro. Especially the ones in proximity to you that was on that bullshit. Because I had a lot of family members, bro. I had a lot of weirdos, bro, do some weird stuff. I'm like, I'm not even mad at them, man. I'm not mad at them or nothing, but I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to sit there and talk to you and try to be your friend, but I'm not going to be mad at you because I understand where evil people come from, I understand that's what evil people do, so I'm not going to be mad. Even if they try to hide it, like, I know you're evil. I know how you get down. So therefore, I'm not going to make a big deal about it, but I'm going to protect myself and do what I got to do to prevent weird things from happening that could be my fault. But other than that, you think you get away, hey, it ain't going to be because of me. it's gonna be because that's just what the divine wanted, and there's consequences that are attached to that too. Confirmation. So I'm not really mad at what they did, but I'm just not gonna be their friend. But boy, you had to heal to be like that, bro. It took a lot of healing. You ain't gotta be perfect, but you just gotta heal from situations and things what people did to you. Even if they still doing this shit, you still gotta heal. Like, man, I make peace. I'm gonna make sure I do my best not to actively and consensually have that in my life for that to happen. You know, I'm gonna do my best, but I'm gonna heal from that past, and that's what you did. And as you healed, the scales are being balanced, so you're in. So that means, as a mirror, the scales have to be balanced on their end, but the consequences must be balanced. What they did. Nobody is above consequences. Nobody, not even the government, man. Shout out to the government. I ain't really got to gripe with the government, bro. The government is the government's gonna be the government, bro. You know what I mean? The government's gonna be the freaking government. That's why karma's gonna be there for the government. If the government wants to do some crazy stuff, we know, and they're messing with the awakened beings. We know karma's gonna hit them. We ain't gotta worry about these people or fear them. Just know that they can't fuck with the chosen ones, bro. Especially during times like this. During times like this, our power only gets stronger. We're in the end times where we're going to experience some remarkable, supernatural, crazy shit as the original ones, as the divine primordial beings of this realm. So yeah, we're going to witness our power because we were rising with all this chaos. You've been finding yourself throughout all this chaos. So you're going to find the ins and outs of your power because you didn't let distractions get to you, trauma get to you, those bad people, those connections get to you. So yeah, you're going through the bullshit, you're navigating through the bullshit, and you're getting to the meat and the potatoes, bro. That's why they put all this crazy stuff out here, so you to distract yourself, for you to get hurt, so you just give up on your journey. That's why some people, they F word harder than others because they know their DNA makeup, they know what is in their being, so they're gonna just try to, they're just gonna try to make it a little bit harder for you than other people. That's just what they do. So you basically had to just weather the storm because you're gonna get to where you had to go, bro. But bro, you had to weather the storm, bro. You had to rely on the divine even when everything's hitting the fan, even when you can't, when they're not talking to you all the time, but they're there, bro. They give you signs and synchronicities that they there, but it's just little lessons and tests we gotta pass. But you did pass all your tests. You did pass your test when it come to that. But now you finna see the wicked fall, bro. You're gonna see the wicked fall, and it's gonna be a domino effect. It's gonna be a domino effect, bro. That's why it was, I'm picking up, some people thought they didn't take care of a situation the proper way, but you did, though. You did. You let order take its place because with balance comes order. So you balance yourself out, so order has to come. That's why they want us all chaotic and rigid, non-adaptive. So there's no order and balance that come in your life. So that means if the primordial beings don't have order, then this whole realm ain't gonna have order. So they always gotta have some people messed up. Because that will mirror the whole realm to be out of order. But when I'm picking up, there's some beings that are in order, so the realm is gonna be shifting up. It's gonna be taking care of those people that try to put us out of order, especially those people of close proximity that's been trying to put this great cloud over your life ever since you came out the womb. Those people are being dealt with. If you got people being dealt with during this time, like slave families, because that's what I'm picking up, those slave families, their offspring, 3 generations down, are getting affected by the consequences of their ancestors. So what do you think of these people that was affecting you plus your ancestors gonna happen? Yo, it's gonna get real bad for these people, bro. It's gonna get real bad for these people. Just know that this was a test, bro. Don't become dark. Don't become like the people that attacked you, bro. That was the big lesson. There ain't nothing wrong with defending yourself, but it's just a certain way you can't be. You can't be bitter. You can't be cold. You know, you had to keep your heart warm, because it's like, just because these people don't have a heart, just because these people are messed up, don't mean you become them. That's what narcissists like to do. They like to become the people that mess with them. You got people that got touched with, they become the people that touch them. Like, come on, man, that's not, no. Just because you got touched as a child don't mean you go out here touching motherfucking children, bro. You become the monster. You become the monster. You know? You don't become the monster. You become the version that can't become a monster because you heal from it. You become the carbon opposite. You become the blueprint of what to do when you encounter a monster. You don't become the monster. A lot of these people that came after you, they became the monsters. But you're gonna see what that does. There's consequences for their actions. Yeah, man, and they're gonna always try to kiss your butt. That's just what it is, bro. Because some of these people know it's coming, and there's just no time left, man. No, it's their fate is sealed, man. I don't know what's gonna happen to these people, but I do know that it's here, man. It's here. It's in the air, bro. Ain't no cloud, ain't no rain, ain't no return to sender gonna stop their judgment from coming in, man. I would just be like, don't even feel sorry for these people, but don't be in their life so their karma can get diluted. No, don't try to get in their life and dilute their karma. You let that karma hit. Let that karma be potent. You know? I don't know if anybody's gonna take accountability. We don't care, but just know the scales are being balanced as we speak. You know, that's what you're waiting on right now. No, the scales are being balanced. They're balancing out, and you're gonna start to see it. As it's like a teeter-totter. As you are high, they gotta go low. As they high, you're low. Y'all both can't be high. That's kind of how the game go. You know, because they chose to choose a side, you know, and that's the side they chose. So when you balance your scales out, they all have to go down. Anybody attached to your demise or planning or plotting, they got to go down. So if the scales are balanced, they all got to fall. They all got to fall, man. There's an army. It's a goddamn nation in these people, bro. And you may not hear about it, but you can tell, oh no, something's going up with them. You can just tell, like, oh, there's a lot of chaos over there. There's a lot of chaos. You can just pick it up. And that's what they're going through right now. Whether they try to hide it or what. Those scales are being balanced, and they finna get hit, boy. They finna get hit. And they're running from consequences. There's people in my fake family, you know, that took other family members out, and it's eating them up, man. I'm picking it up. It's eating them up. I don't even care if they get arrested. I just know that the scales are going to be balanced to where they're going to get their justice to where they can rest. I don't give a hoot if these people go to prison. I know karma's coming in fierce where it's laying people down. I ain't got to worry about the justice system, because this karma coming in thick. You gonna wish you went to prison. You gonna wish you got audited. You gonna wish you got sued. You gonna wish it, because you can brace for that. You're not gonna be able to brace what's to come from the divine, from effing with the ancestors, for effing with the chosen. You can't brace for that. You can't brace for the great mother's karma, man. You can't brace for it. So these people are panicking. They're doing a whole bunch of substances. They're trying to work. They're trying to stay busy. They're just crashing out. They're crashing out, man. They crashing out, boy. You can watch these people, bro. They're crash dummies right now. They crashing out. They crashing out, bro. I saw them like, was it worth doing all that crazy stuff? Because I had a lot of people come in my life, bro. They did a whole evil. I'm talking about some of the most evilest people I've dealt with in my life. Didn't become them, wasn't mad, didn't hold no grudges, kept it moving. So what y'all didn't work, but what's coming for you, bro, is going to be 100 times worse than what you put me through, bro. Because it's being backed by cosmic justice, cosmic law. So yeah, y'all getting hit. Y'all finna get hit. What did he say? They finna get hit with the switchy. Shout out to J-Lac. That's J-Lac shit. That ain't my shit. They finna get hit with the switchy. They finna get hit with the switchy itchy. That's why I'm like, hey, man. It is what it is, bro. Shit. It is what it is. You shouldn't have been doing that fucked up shit, bro. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for nobody. You know, it's just because, I don't feel sorry for nobody, bro. Because I never once have I came in to these people and gave them any type of malice to be treated a certain type of way. So what's happening to you is justified because of your actions. And your actions comes with consequences. So it is what it is. You know, it is what it is, bro. I'm not mad. It is what it is. I don't feel sorry for these people, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not celebrating or nothing like that. I really don't care. Because I'm focused on me. I got my own eggs to fry. I got my own chicken to fry. Fuck, I look like seeing what you got going on, bro. Even if you are the enemy, I'm just locked in. You know, I'm locked in. We don't care what's happening to them. But I'm telling you, that karma coming, man. It's coming in merciless, bro. It's coming in merciless. Just know that. It's coming in merciless, bro. They made the bed, now they gotta lay in it. They gotta lay in the bed that they made for themselves, bro. It is what it is, man. I'm just letting you know, bro. What my man B-Mon say, grab your popcorn. Go grab your popcorn, bro. Go grab your popcorn and go grab your binoculars, because they're going to be trying to be hiding. You're gonna have to look, because some of these people are too prideful. They're going to hit a supernatural downfall, a cataclysmic downfall, to where everybody going to see it. So you're going to have to get your popcorn and your binoculars, because they're going to be trying to hide. But you're going to see it. You're going to see it. The divine might show you a little bit, but who cares if they show you it or not? Just know it's here, bro. It's in the air. It's in the air, definitely. So it is what it is, bro. That's why, you know, you don't become the people that attack you. You don't become the monsters that infiltrated your life to try to break you, bro. You become the opposite. You fight off those monsters, but you don't become a monster to the innocent, you know? Just start hurting people. Random fucking people like they hurted you. Like, not hurt you, but tried to. You feel me? You don't become those type of people. It's like when them niggas stole my shit. I'm like, I'm not gonna go out here and start scamming. I'm not gonna go out here and start doing that shit. Dude, I love innocent people. Like, fuck the wicked people. I'm not gonna fuck with them, bro, because I don't want your grimy ass money. But like the good people out here, man, fuck I look like trying to take somebody that honestly worked for the money, bro. That is stupid. I will never be like these people. Trying to take shortcuts, bro. I'd rather get it out the fucking mud and not have it than to make a shortcut and steal it or take it from somebody. Like, no. I will never become those type of people. Lie on somebody's sanity just so I can steal from them and put a false power of attorney on people. Nah, bro, that's some bitch shit. Bitches move like that. Like, not even a woman. Like, that's some pussy shit. Some pussy nigga shit, bro. Yeah, that's some pussy nigga shit. Like, they did some lot of fucked up shit. Like, dude, like, I don't feel sorry for these people, bro. Yeah, I don't feel sorry for these people, bro. It is what it is. I could care less. I'm just telling you the energy, bro. Just know it's here, man. Grab your popcorn, grab your binoculars, because it's here. Straight up. But that's about it, man. I don't want to be on here too long. That's your boy, Papa Fist OG, Sacred Truth OG, Shaman Truths. Man, I'm out. Grab your popcorn and your binoculars, because the wicked is falling, especially the ones close proximity that made it a job to try to ruin your life. It's 100%. Especially those people. And their associates. The guilty by association ones too. They're getting hit too. Grab your popcorn and your binoculars, people. Papa Fist OG. Check the Patreon out, patreon.com/Shaman Truths. There's an S at the end of truth, so it's Shaman Truths. I'm gonna hit the cashy. Hey, appreciate it. If you want to hit that Cash App, the Cash App is EG Fisker 1. That's all lowercase, by the way. EJJIFISKER 1. EG Fisker 1, all lowercase with the number 1 at the end. Because I'm EG Fisker, recording artist. Recording artist. I wouldn't say an influencer, but you know, E.G. Fisker, yeah. E.G. Fisker, that name's been around the game a little bit, just know that. But he's always a spiritualist, but it's still E. It ain't like E.G. Fisker ain't, no. E.G. Fisker is that nigga. Multiple names, same nigga. Straight up, but that's your boy, man. I'm out. Peace.